Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 3 of the Random Podcast. So before I get into this video, I'd like to ask you guys to put your comments down below on what you think of the PlayStation 5 and also put questions we can answer in future podcasts. So without any further ado, let's get into reviewing the PlayStation 5 design. Now this was revealed yesterday, obviously 14 hours ago, and my first impressions of it was what WTF. And start off with, I'm liking the range variation they've given us straight off the bat. So as you see, we've got digital edition. Right, this is digital edition, so it's literally you can't put a disc in. Then you've got non-digital edition, which is just basic PlayStation. You can put discs in it and you can take them out and that sort of stuff. But let's move on to the controller first. I want to talk about. So obviously the PlayStation 4 controller, when this came out, I didn't hear very many bad reviews about it. So this was a decent controller. I think it was better than the Xbox's. Obviously it's a whole lot smooth. It's got a nice grip on it. The design on it isn't too sharp. It's nice smooth grip. Not too many sharp. Well, it's not triangular. Unlike the PlayStation 5 controller. Now, as you see here, the PlayStation 5 controller is a whole lot more like sharpened around the edges. It's not as it's more of a PS3 controller like design with some PS4 specs inside of it. But I want to see if they actually upgrade this. Obviously, the grip, that's going to be a big problem for me because I hate going back to a PS3 type grip now. And that to me looks similar to it. Like obviously it's going to be sharp around the edge. It's going to be a bit squared or a bit triangular. But if I got PlayStation 5, I'm going to be getting rid of that controller and trying to find a Steam controller which I can use on my PS5 itself, which is the same as the PlayStation 4. So let's move on to the design of the console itself. So obviously my first impressions weren't the best of it, but the more I look at it, the more I start to like it. And is that USB-C I see? USB-C I see right there? Or is that USB and USB-C? I'm not too sure. I'll have to check that out. Because my first opinion on design, it wasn't that good. But it's starting to grow on me, the design. It's starting to look better. But one thing I'm liking is the renders of the black model. Right, it's not so much black. I think this is just faded a bit, but you kind of get what I mean. Imagine a grey version of the PlayStation 4. Oh, that would be nice. A grey and black version of the PlayStation 5. That would be perfect. But what I'm looking for is I want to try and show you guys what the matte black PlayStation 5 would look like. Here we go. A matte black PlayStation 5. This is what I want to see because it is USB-C or is it micro USB? I think it's micro, but I want to see a black version because me personally, the white's a bit too much, a bit too futuristic, too quickly for PlayStation, I feel, and I'm not quite liking that too much. Matte black would be better. And obviously we've got all these curves. I feel if it was 2025, these curves would suit it because it's more futuristic. But today's version of modern, I mean, isn't really that modern. This is a huge step forward. I reckon. Now they've released this, that manufacturers can start manufacturing stuff around these things, so we can start the first steps into the future of having more of a modern, futuristic sort of living. Now they've announced two versions of PlayStation 5: the digital edition, which has no disc port, then the normal PlayStation 5, which has disc port. Now I'm not sure which one's going to be more expensive, but I'm guessing the non-digital is going to be more expensive, obviously, because I have to add all the extra stuff, all the extra software inside of it to add the disc port. Now, the digital edition, it's just simple as adding the store and having the ability to download stuff. And it's not that simple, super simple as that, but you get what I mean. It's got a disc port and all that sort of stuff. It's going to be a lot easier to create this version of PlayStation 5 than it will be this version. So obviously this version can still do everything this version does. It's just this one's going to be a lot more expensive. Now, these controllers actually, I believe these have touch capacitive buttons, I believe. So, the buttons, it's like Apple's iPhone home button, but in the iPhone 8 or 7. You couldn't actually press it in, it's like haptic touch. So, I believe that's what it's going to have, like haptic feedback. Am I thinking the right word? I'm not too sure I am. But that's what it's going to have. And me personally, I'm not going to use the controller at all. I'll probably use it once or twice. But it'll probably be a spare controller if my PlayStation 4 controller ever broke. But hopefully I do add cross-platform? No. What's it called? I hope they allow PlayStation 4 games to be played on PlayStation 5 because that'll be good. Backwards compatibility, that's what it's called. Now, me personally, these curves on this one, they're a bit too much, but this one is looking better now. So hopefully they do fix that. But some matte black would be nice to see. So obviously the webcam, some more features which I've brought out with the PlayStation 5 is a new HD webcam which they are bringing out, and to me, the PlayStation 4 webcam wasn't the best. Okay, I'm going to come out and say that right now. It was trash. Well, not trash. It was good. It was good quality, but I reckon they could have done better with it. Now the PlayStation 5 camera, it's going to be a whole lot more better. It's HD, obviously. I believe that's 2 sensors, which the PlayStation 4 had. But how much better are these sensors? They're probably quite a lot better because PlayStation 5. I'm not sure how much it's going to cost, but I believe the PlayStation 4 one costs around £40. So this one, if it's any better, will cost around, I'm estimating £55 to start with. Now I'm in the UK, so if I get these prices wrong, then obviously I don't know what that is in dollars and all that sort of stuff, so just excuse me. Now I'm pretty sure that's all I've got to talk about PlayStation 5 design. Now obviously 2025, if that was the date this came out, it would suit it. But you know, if I get this, I'll probably start playing it for a bit more. Then I'll probably start getting used to it. And obviously, I want to get one of these. It's going to take a while before I can get one. But that's pretty much all I've got to say for it. It's a nice design, but I suppose it's kind of growing on me. But I have to see what happens. If I do get one, I have to see if it actually grows on me properly and see if the design's actually worth it. Because when looking on a picture, it's different compared to when it's actually there. Now they've also brought out some new headphones and obviously new controller stuff with it too, which looks good, and also its new charging dock for the controllers is looking nice. Let's go back up to that last picture. See that charging dock? That's better than anything they've produced before. These controllers, yeah, I don't like them. But yeah, PS5 first impressions, they're alright. I'm quite liking it already. But it's kind of, compared to my thoughts yesterday, they changed a lot more positive ways. So yeah, that's the end of this video, guys. Hope you like and subscribe, and comment down below what you think about PlayStation 5. Also comment questions and join the Discord and ask us questions you want us to answer in future podcasts. So guys, without any further ado, let's end the video. See you next time. Goodbye.